Hello, this is West Crow, and I thought I would do, I don't know if it's an unboxing or if it's just the first impressions of this Shadowscape box of tarot cards. This is on my wish list, and my husband got it for me months ago, back when I got the Royo Lewis Dark Tarot, I think it was. He got this for me as well as the Night Sun Tarot, but I didn't know he got them for me. He got them for me off my wish list because he was buying stuff off of Amazon for himself. I guess he felt guilty about it. I thought I only had got the Royo Lewis Dark Tarot deck. There goes my dog running. But apparently when we were opening up his stuff that was out in the workshop this summer, I had 2 tarot decks out there. So I thought I'd leave them and do a video for them, and I'm ready to start opening them. I've been wanting to get into them, but I haven't yet. I even found a nice little bag I think will work for this deck. So yeah, I'll need to take off the plastic and have a first look at this. Well, the box got a little dented on the Amazon there, or from Amazon. So it opens up like that. It's actually not as hefty as a box as I thought it would be. Little white book. The top of the box looks pretty hefty. The bottom is not hefty at all, so I'm glad I got that little bag for it. Here's the back of the cards. It looks very pretty. This is, I don't really have too many, like a lot of the decks I've been going for lately are darker tarot decks. So this definitely looks a little bit more lighter and ethereal and all that type of stuff. So the back here, it shows the Fool. It definitely looks a lot lighter, and it kind of goes along with that purple and this thing I've been going along with lately. Here's the little white book that goes with it. It actually seems kind of hefty, but I'm guessing most of it is English. Oh, most of it is English. I have this is a pretty nice little white book. Has a little picture in there, and it has a little brief little paragraph about each card. That's surprising. So let's open this again. There we go. Let's flip over it, but it's just a plastic. Hopefully it's just plastic. Yeah, it's just plastic. So what I am kind of noticing here is it's a pretty thick deck compared to some of the other ones I have. The card stock isn't all that much better than some of them I have, but it's a really thick deck. It's nice. This is the King of Pentacles. I'm not sure what order. I just pulled the one from the back. I guess let's start at the front. Here's the Fool. Really, I love the detail in this. It's a simplistic image, as in the pillar of the image is in the center, but the detail when you look closer and closer is beautiful. I really like the silver borders as well. I don't mind borders if they're not overdone. There's some that are overdone. And I like that it has a little name at the bottom there. That works fine for me too. This is the Magician. The High Priestess really has a sort of elfish type of look to it. It's really pretty, completely different from like well, I guess not completely different, but the other tarot decks I have are getting dark, but I think the Sun and Moon is a pretty dark one. Is it the Sun and Moon? The Night Sun Tarot, that's the other one I got. This one I think is a pretty dark deck. But this is a very light deck, but it's not like floofy light to me. It still has a little bit of an edge to it, but it's very light and airy and beautiful. Actually, this one with the owl, maybe not, it kind of reminds me of Labyrinth, David Bowie, just a little bit, but I think that's sort of a common thing right now. Since he passed, everybody's into Labyrinth and the whole owl thing and the Goblin Prince, or King, Goblin King, yeah. Here's the Empress. Butterflies, and it is very light and girly, but it's still, if there's a darkness to her cloak, it's not too over the top girly at all. It's still pretty damn girly though. I still like it. Ooh, I really like this Emperor. This is, I love this. This is gorgeous. I'm really sort of into that whole headdress horn thing right now, I think, like most people. This is the Hierophant. I love the look of this guy's face. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah. The expression on his face is kind of cute. The Lovers. The Chariot. Very dreamlike. Strength. the Hermit. I was gonna say, like, usually the Hermit is a card that I really like in most decks. And I was not so sure about this when I first looked at it. And then I saw the Canadian Geese, at least I think the Canadian Geese at the bottom. I'm like, oh, well, that kind of redeems it. That's like different. It's not what you normally see, I guess. Wheel of Fortune. What I like about these cards is the main image is very bold and simplistic. But as you look closer to the details in the background, there's more and more details the longer you look at it, and I think that's kind of cool. Justice. I like this Justice. You know, the Justice is not a card I usually connect with too much, but I do like this one. This is kind of a different death. It's not a very dark death, it's the Phoenix, which makes sense. It works for this. It's just a very different kind of, again, it's a very light kind of energy deck. Death isn't too heavy in this. Strong though. Temperance. Devil. Again, I like this Devil. It's not a very dark Devil. I don't know if you can see because of the glare or not. I like this Devil. It's different. It's sort of a different take usually. It's not so heavy, but again, it's a much lighter feeling to this deck. This I like. It's the Tower. Usually the Towers I'm not overly fond of, but I do like this Towers. I like a little bit more than most I see. I really like this Star. This is quite pretty too. Moon. Is there too much of a glare there? I don't know. I'm sure you'll be able to see a little bit. I'm sure tons of people have done this deck already too, but I just wanted to throw it out there because I thought it was beautiful. The Sun. I like the Sun. I like the little bird that the guy's on. Quite interesting. I'm sorry about the glare. Judgment, definitely a lot of a lighter feeling to this Judgment again. Oh, where can I do this with? There's like a mega glare, super glare there. I'm sorry about the glare there. I think that's kind of okay there. The World, I really like this one. This is quite beautiful, I think. I love this Ace of Wands with the foxes there. I knew there would be foxes in this deck, and I think that's cute as hell. I love that. Two of Wands. Look at, there's actually a person of color in this deck. Wow. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. I really love this with the Kierans in there. Five of Wands. More foxes. Cute as hell. I'm really liking this deck so far. Seven of Wands, foxes and a badger, I believe. Eight of Wands, some more foxes there. I guess maybe I'm guessing foxes are sort of a wands thing in this deck. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands, I don't know if you can see from the glare. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. This sort of has a fall feeling to me. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. There, no glare. There we go. Ace of Cups seems very dreamlike to me. I have dreams with fish that swim in the air sometimes. I don't know what that means, but and then I'm always worried that they're going to die because they're out of their tanks, but yet they're still somehow floating around in the air. I don't know how that works. Anyways, that's what this reminds me of. Two of Cups, and then there's a tree with fish float. So this is very much like my dreams. This kind of reminded me of the cups so far. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups, very childlike theme to that. Seven of Cups, very dreamlike. This is beautiful. Eight of Cups with the mermaid swimming down with the light. That's quite beautiful, I think. Nine of Cups, I really like that tail on it. 10 of Cups. The glare there. Or is it just really light? I guess it's just really bright at the top there. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. I kind of like the edginess to the unicorn's face a little bit. Kind of still very light and airy, but something a little different. Queen of Cups. I like this just because it's a little bit of a darker card for this deck. King of Cups. He kind of reminds me of Ariel's father in The Little Mermaid a little bit. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. I really like this cloak figure here. 3 of Swords. It's interesting how this deck can make something like a sort of dark imagery, but it still has a very light feel to it. 4 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Oh look, 6 of Swords. Look at there's crows or ravens or something there. Yay! 7 of Swords. Some more crows or ravens as well as the swan. 8 of Swords. The swan looks like it's in trouble there, but the little hummingbird kind of speaks of a little bit of hope to me. I don't know. Now this one's beautiful. I do love crows, of course, and then this is just very nice. 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. I really like this one. It's quite nice. Oh no, this is really cute. The Ace of Pentacles with, I think, the chameleon there. Really cute. 2 of Pentacles. This is really pretty. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, I like this one. The 4 of Pentacles, the little dragon there. 5 of Pentacles. I really like the Pentacles in this one. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this one. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. I'm not overly fond of spiders, but put up with it, I guess. 9 of Pentacles. I like this. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. I do like this one quite a bit with the dragon. Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. I do really like this one as well. Quite beautiful. So I'm very happy with this deck. It's different than some of the other decks I have. It's obviously not overly traditional. I mean, there are definitely Rider-Waite-Smith elements to it, but it's not overly traditional. And very light, but still deals with some sort of, I guess, sort of darker imagery. It does it in a very light and airy way. I'm very sort of excited to get into this and start working with it some more. Well, more than what I've done just here. Anyways, yes, I think this is an absolutely gorgeous deck and I'm happy I got it. Thank you to my husband.